parish has played a pivotal role in shaping Jamaica's story. We celebrate our heritage from the indigenous Taino people to the Africans, British and other influences that have woven our cultural tapestry. Heritage Day is a celebration of our collective identity, traditions, and values. It's an opportunity to reconnect with our past, appreciate our present, and inspire our future. Today we come together to share stories, music, dance, food, and crafts that reflect our unique Trelawny spirit. As we celebrate our heritage, let us also recommit to preserving our history, promoting cultural awareness, and empowering future generations. Let us honor our national heroes by continuing their legacy of resilience, determination, and service. It is my pleasure to declare the Trelawny Heritage Days celebrations officially open. I invite you to join us in this vibrant celebration of our heritage, featuring lively performances, citations, and a host of other activities. Let us come together to celebrate, educate, and inspire each other. Thank you, and may God bless Jamaica land we love. Put your hands together. We will now ask Pastor Junior Rutty from the Agape Christian Fellowship to come with the invocation.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I respectfully accept the protocol set by Madam Chair, but I must say good morning to my custos and his beautiful wife. As we gather here for Heritage Week, let's take a moment to reflect on the true meaning of heritage. Our heritage is more than a tradition. It's more than stories. It's the faith and the values passed down through generations. In the book of Psalms 78 and verse 4, it says, "We will tell the next generation of the praiseworthiness, the deeds of our Lord, his power and his wonders, the things that he has done." This reminds us that we have a responsibility not just to remember, but to carry forward the lessons of faith and unity that has been sustained. As we celebrate, let us honor the legacy of those who came before us, those who have made commitment in the past, and the values of love that they passed on in their time. Let us continue to be resilient and stand strong in the faith and the legacy that we have received. We look to the Lord in prayer. We come before you, mighty God, with gratitude as we celebrate Heritage Week, acknowledging the rich history and the legacy that you have blessed us with. We thank you for strengthening our faith, our resilience that we have received from our ancestors. Those foundations that have been set, that we will continue to build on them. Lord, as we reflect on our heritage, may we honor those values, the values of unity, the values of love, hard work. Help us to preserve what is good, and to continue to walk in your ways. Blessing continue to be upon our future as we continue to look forward to your grace and your mercies. Bless our nation. Bless our nation's leaders. Bless each and every one of us, Lord, as we strive to uphold the godly principles passed down to us. May this week inspire unity, commitment to your will, that we will continue to live and to serve this, our nation, Jamaica, we love. In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor Rotti. Allow me, audience, to acknowledge all our specially invited guests and all members seated before us today. Honorable Custos Hugh Gentles, Custos Rotolorium of Trelawny, and Dr. Carol Gentles. His Worship, the Mayor of Falmouth, Councillor C. Junior Gager, Miss Tova Hamilton, Member of Parliament for Northern Trelawny, Councillors of the Trelawny Municipal Corporation, Justices of the Peace for the Parish of Trelawny, Superintendent Winston Milton and other members of the JCF, Superintendent Roland Walters and other members of the Jamaica Fire Brigade, Regional Directors, Heads of Government Departments and Agencies in Trelawny, Miss Beverly Edwards Stewart, Parish Manager, JCDC, and other members of staff of the JCDC, members of staff of the Trelawny Municipal Corporation, Reverend Junior Rotti, Pastor of Agape Christian Fellowship, awardees, Miss Orvalicia Genus, Miss Trelawny Festival Queen 2024 second runner-up, members of the uniformed groups of parade, specially invited guests, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, all, welcome, welcome, welcome again. I'll now invite Miss Orvalicia Genus, or second runner-up for It is well. All right. It is well. It is well. It is well. Let us welcome her on stage to lead us in the national pledge. It is well.
All right, good morning. Let us stand at attention for the national pledge. Before God and all mankind, I pledge the love and loyalty of my heart, the wisdom and courage of my mind, the strength and vigor of my body, in the service of my fellow citizens. I promise to stand up for justice, brotherhood and peace, to work diligently and creatively, in generosity and honesty, so that Jamaica may honor God, increase in beauty, fellowship and prosperity, and play her part in advancing the welfare of the whole human race.
We will now have the official welcome by His Worship the Mayor, Councillor C. Junior Gager.
Honorable Hugh Gentles, Custos Rotolorium of Trelawny, and Dr. Harold Gentles, Miss Tover Hamilton, Member of Parliament for South Northern Trelawny, Southern Trelawny, Northern Trelawny. All others previously acknowledged by the Master of Ceremony. Good morning. Good morning. Heroes Day celebration brings us to the realization that our heroes are ordinary people who do extraordinary things for the good of all. And it is for this reason, even as we celebrate our national heroes, that we salute you, the ordinary people of our parish who are doing extraordinary things. We celebrate under the theme, one love, one people, one heritage. The theme this year focuses our attention at one and the same time our diversity as well as the common historical threads that connects the social, economic, political past of all the Jamaican people. The theme is a summons to recall that the innate ability of the Jamaican people to spread love, unity, in spite of the challenges we may confront from time to time. The celebration at this time of year must therefore reflect the genuine pride in our cultural and material inheritance and visibly display our ability to live the legacy of social cohesion, peace, love, unity, and prosperity, for which our heroes and heroines struggle. In this period, we recount the daring spirit of those who were insistent in demanding their dignity. They stood resolute in their struggles against their dehumanization and enslavement. For them, it was no retreat, no surrender, for they saw the glimmer of hope which represented their freedom, our freedom. Our heroes fought against the defeated and defeated the most dreadful form of human exploitation. They manifested incalculable courage and resilience in the face of the most brutal and inhumane treatment. Our forebears demonstrated their love of freedom over love of mere existence. We cannot squander such a legacy. Today, we pause to recognize all our awardees who have been surviving quite well. I take special note of those of you who volunteer your time and leave your homes in times of disaster to ensure the safety and well-being of others. Indeed, you are our heroes. I wish you all a lovely day. May God bless you all. Thank you.
Somebody's excited. Thank you so much. We will now have the reading of three key messages, one from our Governor General to be read by our Honorable Custos Hugh Gentles, Custos Rotalorium of Trelawny, message from the Prime Minister to be read by Ms. Tova Hamilton, MP for Northern Trelawny, and a message from the Leader of the Opposition to be read by Councillor Gareth Wilkinson, Minority Leader. So we'll have those three readings in that order, and then we'll take the performance by Mr. Raheem Wellington.
His Worship, the Mayor of Parish, Councillor C. Junior Gajo, Ms. Tova Hamilton, Member of Parliament for Northern Trelawny. Justice and all other previously acknowledged by the Master of Ceremony. Good morning. It is my privilege to represent His Excellency Sir Patrick Allen and to read this message. Message from Sir Patrick Allen, ON, GCMG, CDK, Assembly, Governor General, National Heritage Week, October, 21st of October, 2024. My fellow Jamaicans, greetings. As we celebrate National Heritage Week under the theme, One Love, One People, One Heritage, let us take this opportunity to reflect on the journey that has brought us together as a united and resilient people. Our heritage is a foundation upon which we build our future. And it is through the sacrifices of our national heroes that we enjoy the freedoms we now cherish. Our national heroes laid the groundwork for justice, freedom, and equality, standing up in times of oppression and guiding us toward independence. Their legacy lives on in each of us, reminding us that we are one people, diverse yet united by a shared history and vision for Jamaica's continued growth. This year's Heritage Week celebrations will culminate in the ceremony of investiture and presentation of national honors and awards, which will be held on National Heroes Day, October 21st. Here, we will recognize those Jamaicans who, through their service and dedication, continue to lead with courage and integrity. Their contributions across all sectors inspire us to honor our legacy and move forward with pride and determination. As we gather today, let us celebrate our past and the values that bind us together. One love, unity, and the desire to build a brighter future for all. Together, as one people under one heritage, we will ensure that the spirit of our national heroes live on through our actions and our commitment to Jamaica's progress. May God bless you all and continue to bless Jamaica, land we love.
Augustus Rotulorum of Trelawny, with worship the mayor, Councillor C. Junior Gager, our awardees, specially invited guests. Good morning. 2024 National Heroes Day message from Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, ONPCNP, Prime Minister of Jamaica. Brothers and sisters, today as we commemorate another Heroes Day, we stand on the shoulders of giants, our national heroes, whose sacrifices have paved the way for the progress we now celebrate as a nation. We stand on their shoulders to see the vision for our country. And from the ruins of history, we will build a successful and prosperous country in fulfillment of the vision of our forefathers and our national heroes. Nani fought for the freedom of the Maroons with strategic brilliance. Samshar, affectionately known as Daddy Shah, led his people with intellect and compassion to stand up for their rights. George William Gordon advocated tirelessly for social and economic empowerment. Paul Bogle demanded dignity and a better life for all Jamaicans. Norman Manley laid the foundation for political independence. Sir Alexander Bustamante passionately championed the poor and the working class and the economic development of the country. Marcus Mosiah Garvey inspired us to think and act positively, striving for economic independence and self-empowerment. Their legacies are a reminder of our responsibility to carry forward their mission. As we reflect on their legacy, let us remember the strides we have made as a nation. This year, we are proud to highlight significant achievements that honor the spirit of our heroes. Our economy is in the strongest position it has been since independence. We have halved our debt in the past 10 years. Unemployment is at a historic low. Our reserves are at record high levels. We are bringing inflation down, and we're taking steps to reduce the cost of living. We are investing the dividends from our strong economic management in improving the lives of our people to make life easier for all Jamaicans. Hundreds of Jamaicans have been lifted out of poverty with houses built for the most vulnerable. 100 new buses have been added to the JUTC fleet, and another 100 is coming very soon. The NSWMA recently received 50 new garbage trucks, and hundreds of NSWMA workers are now permanently employed in their positions. Those whose homes were impacted by Hurricane Beryl are receiving cash grants of up to $400,000 to effect repairs. Water is being delivered across Jamaica to communities that have been waiting for decades, with the latest project in Shetwood in South St. James, where I recently opened that project. We have commenced the SPARK program, the most comprehensive program for road repairs ever in Jamaica. $45 billion allocated from our budget. Very soon, you will start to see roads being repaired in your community. Now we are looking after our pensioners as well. We introduced the new social pension program and have increased NIS pensions and the tax-free portion of pension benefits. We're caring for the most vulnerable in our society by increasing PATH program allocations. We're providing opportunities for more Jamaicans to uplift themselves by acquiring skills through the Heart NSTA Trust free of charge. We have also removed the guarantor requirement for student loans. The significant investments we have made in our national security are paying off. Crime is now at the lowest level in 24 years, and murders are down by 19%. For 9 consecutive years, we have introduced no new net taxes, giving businesses and individuals confidence to invest. In fact, we're now giving back to taxpayers earning less than $3 million with the first ever reverse tax credit of $20,000. When has that ever happened in Jamaica? I stand before you today at the old courthouse in St. Thomas, where Paul Bogle, our national hero, ignited the flames of this during the Morant Bay Rebellion. What was once known as the Forgotten Parish is now rising as the beacon of Jamaica's renaissance. St. Thomas is no longer overlooked. It is at the heart of our nation's transformation. With groundbreaking investments, including the new highway stretching from Harbour View to Port Antonio, we're opening the whole eastern section of the island to a new frontier of economic growth and opportunity. As a lasting tribute to his legacy, the section of the highway from Bull Bay to Morant Bay will be proudly named the Paul Bogle Highway. From the old courthouse in Morant Bay to this new modern courthouse in the Morant Bay Urban Center, we're fulfilling the vision of Paul Bogle for a prosperous and just society. The Morant Bay Urban Center, now under construction, stands as a beacon of transformation. Along with major infrastructure projects, it represents a bright future for St. Thomas and Jamaica as a whole. The development reflects our government's commitment to building a prosperous and equitable society where every Jamaican, no matter their background, has the access to the opportunities to fulfill their dreams and aspirations. This Heroes Day, I am very pleased to announce that the government has done the preliminary work and will be moving forward with the legal process to introduce a new national honor, the honor of National Icon. On completing the legal process, the Order of National Icon will be conferred on the Honorable Louise Bennett Coverley, Miss Lou, and the Honorable Robert Nestor Marley. This will be a most well-deserved and long overdue recognition of their legendary contributions to Jamaican culture and music. Both Miss Lou and Bob Marley stand as towering figures in the preservation and global elevation of Jamaica's cultural heritage. Miss Lou's work in promoting Jamaican culture and folk traditions has cemented her as a pioneer of our national identity, while Bob Marley's music transcended borders, making him an international ambassador of reggae and a symbol of renaissance and a symbol of resistance to oppression and a beacon of unity and love. Their impact on the world stage is immeasurable, and this recognition honors not only their individual legacies, but also the indomitable spirit of Jamaica. We're crafting a Jamaica that honors the legacy of our heroes while building a future of opportunity and equity for all. Today, as we honor our heroes, let us not forget that their mission is not yet complete. It is now our responsibility to carry their legacy forward. Each one of us is called upon to be a hero of our time, to work tirelessly for a Jamaica that is peaceful, productive, and prosperous, where every citizen lives with pride and dignity. Let us shape the future that our heroes envision, a future where every Jamaican can thrive. Build Jamaica, and let us keep building and transforming Jamaica, transformation in action. As I stand in the new evolving St. Thomas, look around, we must be committed to building and being active in the transformation of not only our personal lives, but the transformation of our community and the transformation of the wider Jamaica. Heroes Day, Jamaica.
I stand on the protocol already established. I must say, the process of Dolorum and his wife. Good morning. So, His Worship the Mayor, one second, Judah Gator. Message from the Leader of Opposition, Mark Golden, MP for National Heroes Day. On each National Heroes Day, we focus on and pay tribute to the courageous men and women who shape our nation's destiny. The principle of unity, social justice, equality underpin the struggle of our national heroes. And on National Heroes Day, we reaffirm our commitment to these everlasting principles. The theme of this year's celebration is One Love, One People, One Heritage. It is a theme that embraces concepts which resonate deeply among the Jamaican people. It reminds us of the unifying power of love that enables us to derive strength from our diversity, and that our nation's creativity is a source of our greatness as a people. Our nation's hero, Marcus Garvey, Sam Sharp, Paul Bogle, George William Gordon, Nanny of the Maroons, Norman Washington Manley, Sir Alexander Bustamante embodies the spirit of unity, courage, and determination. They fought against injustice, inequality, and oppression, paving the way for our freedom and progress. Their sacrifices changes the course of history in a positive direction towards our emancipation and independence as a people. The story of their life highlights how we came to be extraordinary nation we are. The struggle and sacrifice they endured gifted us our resilience, our deep love for freedom and justice, and our unique, powerful creativity that is celebrated worldwide. It is a source of the resilience, confidence, and love that creates for us the unlimited opportunity of the present. Their legend continues to inspire us with hope in the greatness of our future. Our brilliant achievement in culture, sport, academics, governance, and various professional pursuits are lasting tribute to those who paved the way for us. We must continue to honor their legacy, confronting the lingering relics of colonialism, including our heads of state as our final appellate court. It is time to assert our full independence, embracing the great institution that has helped us to create, like the Caribbean Court of Justice. We are building a future rooted in our own sovereignty and guided by our common history as a shared vision as a region. Our heroes fought for Jamaica where everyone can thrive. And they understand that we need to invest in and empower all our people. Social, economic justice are still elusive to many. And the negative behavior we see in our society reflect a lack of self-belief. Self-love is still to be overcome. These demand that we continue the work of our national heroes, ensuring that Jamaica where social and economic justice is a reality for all. We must honor our national heroes by rising above the challenges, ensuring that all our people enjoy access to quality education and healthcare, decent housing, and economic opportunity for personal advancement. We must honor their legacy by protecting the rights and dignity of every Jamaican. This is why I continue to call for Robert Nesta Marley, who more than any other has made our music an inspirational force of liberation, justice, equality for all the peoples of the world. To be recognized as a national hero, he is. His greatness is embraced in all corners of the earth. He gave us the enduring power of one love, which is drawn on by the theme of our National Heroes Day 2024. Time come for a statue, for a status as a hero to be formalized here at home. It is also why on National Heroes Day we must honor the unrecognized heroes and heroines who have made immense sacrifice for their family and community across Jamaica every day. Our civil servants, teachers, policemen, soldiers, doctors, nurses, firemen, correctional services, correctional officers, social workers, and those who have served our people and contribute to the betterment of our homeland. One love, one people, one heritage. This is today's rallying cry. Let us forge a Jamaica where every child can achieve the Jamaican dream, where every citizen can live with dignity, where every community can prosper. Our national heroes give their lives for this, and we should expect nothing less. Happy National Heroes Day, Jamaica. May God bless our nation. Guide us towards unity, justice, and equality for all. Message from Mark Jefferson Goldie, MP, Leader of Opposition. God bless you.
A quote that I jotted down from his worship, the mayor said that heroes are ordinary people who do extraordinary things. And that is so true, and all our messages today were a reminder of where we are coming from, the sacrifices that were made by ordinary people so that we could achieve all these extraordinary things that we get to celebrate today, one of them being our freedom. So we are reminded and we are charged to continue the legacy that our heroes worked so diligently for us to enjoy today. All right, I would like to thank our readers, Custis Hugh Gentle, Custis Notalorium of Trelawny, thank Ms. Tova Hamilton, MP for Northern Trelawny. I don't know, there's a running joke that I may have missed about this thing, you know. I think I'm a little bit delayed, but I'll catch up. And also I'd like to thank Mr. Garth Wilkinson, our minority leader, for bringing messages from our various representatives. Give them a round of applause, please. We will now have some citations to our national heroes, and they'll be read by some really special people. And they're so special that I'm not calling them, all 7 of them, and then, you know, they just find their way here. I'll be announcing each one, all right? Because I know that maybe they're a little bit nervous. I'm also going to ask you to be really nice to them, encourage them as they come on stage. So for our Right Excellent Nanny of the Maroons, this citation will be read by Elizabeth Hay and Nicholas Anderson of Hague Primary and Infant School. Make them feel welcome. A floral tribute will be presented at the end of this presentation or this citation by Councillor Jonathan Bartley. Of course I heard that. Come on, make some noise. I want you to listen, we're here to celebrate, you know. So forgive me, the information is coming. I just ask you to just bear with us while we give it to you as it comes to me. All right? Welcome, little ones.
heroine. Nanny gigantic, commanding, invulnerable, rising tremendously out of the fierce struggles of the Maroons in the early 18th century for the right to live free and independent.
The Great Mother Finger, guarding the approaches to the steep and almost impenetrable fastness of the Maroons Mountain, stronghold of Menopause.
Great Mother of the Mountains, Queen of the lofty forests and uplands, encouraging and exhorting her people, inspiring them in mighty feats of courage and endurance.
Mighty Nanny, fearless Asante warrior who used military techniques to foul and beguile the English, catching enemy bullets and them back with deadly force, invulnerable in the cold white mist and candlestick bush, hovering endlessly, protectively, Nanny, great mother guardian of the free spirit.
Today, the spirit of Nanny of the Maroons remains as a symbol of that indomitable desire that will never yield to captivity. Right Excellent Nanny of the Maroons, the only female national heroine. She lived and died in Nanny Town.
Councillor Bartley now makes the floral tribute to the Right Excellent Nanny of the Maroons. We will now have the citation for the Right Excellent Norman Washington Manley to be read by Jaheem McHale from Monroe College. We will have a floral tribute to be presented by Councillor Harper at the end of this citation.
Citation to the Right Excellent Norman Washington Manley, National Hero. A brilliant scholar, an athlete, a soldier, and an outstanding lawyer, Norman Washington Manley identified himself with the workers at the time of awakening in 1938. In September of that year, he formed the People's National Party. He was the shepherd who went to the hills far away and led us into the fold of self-government and eventual independence. Renowned for his integrity and commitment to democracy, he became Chief Minister and later Premier of Jamaica. In his last public address, he declared, "I say that the mission of my generation was to win self-government for Jamaica, to win political power, which is the final power for the black mass of my country from which I sprang. I am proud to stand here today and say to you who fought that fight with me, say it with gladness and pride, mission accomplished for my generation." And what is this mission of this generation? It is reconstructing the social and economic society and life of Jamaica, loyal and true to the land of his birth. Right Excellent Norman Washington Manley, born 1893 and died in 1969. Thank you.
The floral tribute for the Right Excellent Norman Washington Manley is being done by Councillor Harper. the citation for the Right Excellent Paul Bogle to be read by Anthony Hanson of Hampton School. Put your hands together for Anthony.
Citation to the Right Excellent Paul Bogle, National Hero. Bogle took his cutlass at Stony and looked at the small heap of food he got, and he shook his citation to the Right Excellent Paul Bogle, National Hero. Bogle took his cutlass at Stony Gut and looked at the small heap of food he got, and he shook his head and his thoughts were sad. They can walk like a mule, but the cup's still bad. Bogle got his men and he led them down over the hills to Spanish Town. They chopped their way and they made a track to the governor's house, but he sent them back. Then Bogle thundered, "This thing is wrong. They think we weak, but we hillmen strong. Our use of yourself will march all night to the vestry house and will claim our rights." Oh, many mourned and many were dead that day when the vestry flames rose red. There was chopping and shooting, and when it was all done, Paul Bogle and his men knew they had to run. They ran for the bush where they hoped to hide, but the soldiers poured in from Kingston's side. They took their prisoners to Morant Bay, where they hung them high in early day. Paul Bogle died, but his spirit talks anywhere in Jamaica that freedom walks, where brave men gather and courage thrills, as it did in those days in St. Thomas Hills. Right Excellent Paul Bogle, born 1822, martyred 1865.
Councillor Davis is doing the floral presentation for the citation for the Right Excellent Paul Bogle. You did well, you did well. All right. So we are going to pause these citations and we're going to take the item by Raheem Wellington, if he's here. Calling Raheem. Oh, you're hi Raheem. We'll now have our item by Mr. Wellington.
Jah is my health and my strength, so whom shall I fear? He is a shield upon my right and upon my left hand, so whom shall I be afraid? Jah is my light and my salvation, so tell me whom shall we fear? And He's my guide throughout creation, so whom shall I be afraid? Say, Jah is my keeper. Oh, Jah is my guide in my rest and my rising. So, tell me whom shall we fear? And He is is my guide when the Philistines come upon I. So whom shall I be afraid? Jah is my keeper. When you can't see me, so I'm too bright or so. And Jah is my guide from my salvation. So whom shall I fear? Oh, and He is my guide in my resting and my rising. So whom shall I be afraid? Whom shall I be afraid? Jah is my keeper. And oh, Jah is my light and my salvation. So whom shall we fear? Trelawny, tell me. Oh, and He is my health and my strength. So whom shall I be afraid? Jah is my keeper. Jah is my keeper. Jah is my keeper. Jah is my keeper.
Jah is indeed our keeper. Thank you so much, Mr. Wellington, for that performance. We will now return to our citations, and we'll now have our reader, John Brown, from Monroe College, and he'll be doing the citation to the Right Excellent Sir William Alexander Bustamante.
Citation to the Right Excellent William Alexander Bustamante, our national hero. Times were hard in Jamaica in the 1930s when William Alexander Bustamante returned home. The unemployed were rushing to Kingston with a lot of hope, which soon turned to despair and anger. The traumatic events of 1938 established the flamboyant Buster as the labor leader of Jamaica. Who has not heard of Buster bearing his chest to the guns and bayonets, saying, "Shoot me, but spare my people." No wonder all Jamaicans sang, "We love Bustamante till we die." He was arrested, released, and formed the Bustamante Industrial Trade Union. He once said, "We are not just building unions, but fortifications to protect the rights of the workers of Jamaican people." He was arrested again and released. He formed the Jamaica Labour Party and eventually became the first Prime Minister of Jamaica. He retired from public life in 1967 when he was 83. He died August 6, 1977 at the age of 93. The Right Excellent William Alexander Bustamante.
Thank you so much, John. We will now have a floral tribute to be presented by Councillor Smith. Thank you so much, Councillor Smith. We will now have a citation for the Right Excellent Samuel Sharp to be read by John T. Bartley from Monroe College.
Citation to the Right Excellent Samuel Sharp, National Hero. Daddy Sharp saw 1,000 black bodies in the sun. He felt the burn of the whistling white man's hip. He saw the black blood glisten on his brother's skin. And he heard those sad sleeps. And Sam Sharp said, the time has come to right these wrongs in a great rebellion. On a night after Christmas Day, the estates in St. James were blazing away. As Leader Sharp had planned, and the Negroes, Sam Sharp, Colonel Gardner, William Hall were heroes. At Montpelier, at Croydon, at Chattanooga. They fought the white militia till the white blood ran. Oh, they hanged Sam Sharp for his leadership and bravery, but he got his freedom. On the gallows, he said, death before slavery. That happened 100 years gone, but the spirit of Sam Sharp must go on to loose this land from bondage. Right Excellent Samuel Sharp, born 1801, martyred 1852.
We will now have the floral tribute being done by Councillor Devon Davis. Thank you, Councillor. We will now have the citation for the Right Excellent Marcus Messiah Garvey being read by Nathan Benjamin from Falmouth All Age.
Citation to the Right Excellent Marcus Messiah Garvey, National Hero. Marcus Messiah Garvey, Jamaica's first national hero, was born in St. Anne's Bay on August 17, 1887. In his youth, Garvey migrated to Kingston, where he worked as a printer and later published a small paper, The Watchman. During his career, Garvey traveled extensively throughout many countries, observing the poor working and living conditions of people. He stands out in history as one who committed to the concept of the emancipation of minds and became famous worldwide as a leader who was courageous and eloquent in his call for improvement for blacks. He sought the unification of all blacks through the establishment of the United Negro Improvement Association and spoke out against economic exploitation and cultural denigration. Three of his most admired quotes are, "Up, you mighty race, accomplish what you will. Whatsoever things come unto man, that man has done, man can do." A people without knowledge of their past history, origin and culture is like a tree without roots. This year, Kingston and St. Andrew Corporation has declared August 17 as Marcus Garvey Day. Right Excellent Marcus Messiah Garvey, born 1887, died 1940.
Maybe I'm a little biased, but I think we're going places. We're going places. There is hope. All right. The next citation. Oh, let's do. I'm so excited that I almost missed the floral tribute for His Right Excellent Marcus Messiah Garvey. This is being presented by Councillor Hamilton. Thank you so much, Councillor Hamilton. We will now have the next citation for our Right Excellent George William Gordon. This will be read by Nikilia. Oh Lord, I'm gonna butcher her name. Boy, Decius. What does that say? Decius? Desus. Pardon me, I'm a teacher of English. Nikilia Desus. And Lord, jeez. Guys, hold on, I'm trying. Lidri Hannah Binns. I tried. They're from Salt Marsh Primary and Infant School.
Citation to the Right Excellent George William Gordon, one of our national heroes. The dream given to one in the night, not night nor darkness can call it back again. They hung George William Gordon for the dream, thinking to end the dream. With the man they put to shameful death, but they give morality to the dream. That time the man is put to death, for the dream is all. It is all of a man that there is an immortal, and all of immortality of a man there is.
They had guarded with 18 others. They nailed Jesus between two thieves. But the idea these men lived for did not die with them. A single corn will heal an ear of corn, and a single ear of corn in 2 generations will sow a field. All things await a time and a season. Twice 100 years is not too long, or twice 100 years too soon.
Right Excellent George William Gordon, born 1820, Martyrdom 1865.
All right, thank you so much for little ones from Salt Marsh, right? And they did so well. We will now have the floral tribute to be done by Councillor Warp. Did I get that, Councillor? Awesome. That's a floral tribute for the Right Excellent George William Gordon, presented to us by Councillor Warp. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, those were our citations for our national heroes and our heroine. Can we just make some noise for them, please? Just put our hands together and give them a round of applause. We should have a trivia where we ask the audience questions, to see if they were really listening, but we're not going to pressure anybody today. We're just going to hope that you were paying attention to the various contributions that our heroes made to our nation. We will now have another performance by the very talented Mr. Raheem Wellington. So let's invite him back to stage.
Whoa, good morning everybody, how are you feeling? Alright? These songs they must know it, so let's sing with me. Oh, I said let's go. It's so nice we can enter all together sing. One more time. Say You Nancy? Alright, we're going to change it up now. You can do a Nancy corruption in your seat. Oh, introducing Ryan Wellington upon the beat. This Hamilton, I want to dance with you soon, yeah? Alright. Oh, everybody know the part there, let's sing together. Whoa, Hey, be quiet now, sing again. We'll come again. For when you feel the beat, you got to move your feet. You got to clap your hands. Let me talk to you, right? Yeah. And you got all the stars deep inside that you can't hide. Lady Hamilton, right now, say, I'm in a dancing mood. Look on the MP right now, the shoes. I'm in a dancing mood. Don't be afraid to hold on big man right now. I'm in a dancing mood. I'm in a dancing mood. Thank you, my darling. Alright, so I want everybody to get up on your feet right here. We're going to sing, say, pull up the vibes that you're playing. Can you play? Can you play some more? You know the words? Oh God. Hey, lift it up, pull it up, lift it up, come again now. Can you play? I like it, so come down and get it. Some more. Pull up, step aside now. Another man wants to take over. You don't know what you got until you lose. Step aside now. Let me show you how to treat a woman. She needs custard, she needs your tender touch. She needs you oh so much. And tell me, are you crazy? Living right. When you see them on there celebrate music, them so stush. Oh, step up, ladies, and everybody get ready. Come to the right steady. You got to do this thing nice. Hope you are ready. You got to do this thing right, like Uncle Freddy. And if you don't know, everybody just shake your body. Come get to your right, shake your body. It's right, can you see? Oh, alright, right now I just don't want you to get up out of your Sunday suit. Everybody can scare. Nobody can scare. Get up, man. Jamaican scare. Alright, Miss Stu, come. Hey, scare. Alright, Jamaican scare. Alright. Oh, not everybody can do that. Lord of mercy. Not everybody can do the chant. Oh, not everybody can do the dance. It's a, come on, everybody stand up for the instruction. Bow your heads. Swing your arms. That's it. Shake your hips. Alright. And do the dip now. Oh, my man says, yes. Love you, Trelawny. Take care.
I am going to assume that the Trelawny people in this audience are hungry. Trelawny people, what's happening? I don't understand why I didn't see anybody scaring. Maybe just one or two people. Alright, maybe you're a little bit hungry. I forgive you. But we're going to move into an exciting part of the program where we will mention some people who are a big deal. Can you say big deal? Can we say big deal? All right, so we're going to be having presentations for Mayor's Award, And we're going to be having some citations that are going to be read. The first two citations will be read by Mrs. Beverly Edwards Stewart, Parish Manager for the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission. I'm going to invite her to come on stage because she is going to be reading the citation for Mr. Stanley Clark. We are also going to invite His Worship the Mayor to make the presentation once those citations are read. So we invite Mrs. Beverly Edwards Stewart, Parish Manager for JCDC, to come on stage.
Mr. Stanley Clark. Mr. Stanley Clark is a prominent businessman and philanthropist from Bounty Hall, Trelawny. Whose commitment to community service has made a significant impact across a wide array of local institutions and organizations. As the CEO of Chiltech Refrigeration and Air Conditioning Company and Modern Broadcasting Company, Mr. Clark has utilized his business success to give back to his community in a meaningful way. A long-standing sponsor of local activities, Mr. Clark has fully endorsed contestants in the JCDC Festival Queen competition, contributing prizes, giveaways to support cultural development. His generosity extends to various local organizations, including the Bounty Hall Netball Association, Bounty Hall New Testament Church of God, and Bounty Hall Seventh-day Adventist Church. He has also made important contributions to educational institutions, such as the Bounty Hall Primary School and Perth Town Academy, ensuring students and staff have the resources they need to succeed. Beyond education, Mr. Clark has consistently supported healthcare and law enforcement in Trelawny. His contribution to the Granville Child Care Facility, Falmouth Hospital Laboratory, Falmouth Police Station, Trelawny Infirmary, and the Trelawny Health Department demonstrate his dedication to improving the well-being of residents and providing essential services for the community. In his professional career, Mr. Clark is the CEO of Chiltech Refrigeration and Air Conditioning Company and the Director and CEO of Modern Rebroadcasting Company. He is also the owner of Modern Vision Investment Plus, where he plays a pivotal role in shaping the company's success and growth. Through his business, Mr. Clark has not only built a thriving enterprise, but has also contributed to economic development by creating job opportunities for local residents. Mr. Clark's philanthropic efforts extend beyond financial contributions. His companies frequently employ individuals who may lack literacy skills, and Mr. Clark ensures that they receive the support they need to improve their quality of life. He assists them with housing, food, helps integrate them into government programs that offer reading and writing skills. Additionally, through their work at his companies, these individuals acquire valuable skills and knowledge related to refrigeration and air conditioning, providing them with new opportunities for personal and professional Mr. Clark's unwavering commitment to helping the less fortunate and his ongoing efforts to uplift his community through education, healthcare, and employment make him a deserving recipient of the Mayor's Award. Today, Mr. Stanley Clark, the Parish of Trelawny, recognizes you for your unwavering dedication to community service. Mr. Clark deserves a rounding round of applause, people. We need to hear it.
This is where I'd ask the DJ to play You're a Big Deal, right? You are a big deal, Mr. Stanley Clark. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Next up, our awardee, Mr. Albert Dixon. Put your hands together, audience, for Mr. Albert Dixon, who is our next awardee for Mayor's Award for 2024.
Mr. Albert Dixon, Mayor's Award, Community Service. Albert Dixon from St. Vincent District, Albertown, is a prominent businessman and community leader. Over the past 3 decades, Mr. Dixon has been a vital force in the economic and social development of his community. A graduate of Cedric Title Secondary School and Clarkstown Primary, Mr. Dixon has successfully ran his business since 1988, gaining a reputation for integrity and dedication. In addition to his entrepreneurial success, Mr. Dixon has been a passionate advocate for youth empowerment and community development. His contributions are numerous, with a special focus on providing educational opportunities for young people. For over 15 years, he served at the Trelawny Cooperative Credit Union's Albertown branch, where his stewardship left a lasting impact. He is also well known for offering yearly scholarships and grants to students, many of whom have pursued higher education or vocational training thanks to his support. These programs have helped improve academic performance and self-esteem among their recipients. Mr. Dixon has built strong partnership with local businesses, schools, and government agencies to enhance the resources and opportunities available to his community. His ability to foster these collaborations has led to the programs that amplify the positive effects of his community initiatives. His unwavering commitment to fostering community growth and supporting micro-businesses made him a beloved figure among his peers. Albert Dixon's dedication to mentorship, advocacy, and community building has earned him a reputation as a role model and a leader of distinction. His efforts to uplift his community, particularly through educational support and financial assistance, make him a truly worthy recipient of recognition. Mr. Albert Dixon, the Parish of Trelawny recognizes you for your unwavering dedication to community service.
Congratulations, Mr. Dixon. Thank you so much, Mrs. Edwards-Stewart, for reading the citations. I'll now invite Ms. Lorna Williams, JP. She will be making 2 presentations or doing 2 citations. Ms. Lorna Williams. Presentations will be done for Mr. Cashwayne Elliston, or Eccleston rather, and Miss Sophia Harvey. Could you put your hands together for Mr. Cashwayne Eccleston and Miss Sophia Harvey. So we'll ask Mr. Eccleston to come on stage. And after that first citation is done, we'll ask Miss Harvey to come on stage.
Good morning, everyone. Citation for Cashwayne Eccleston. Mayor's Award for Community Service. Cashwayne Eccleston is a young, dedicated entrepreneur from Danieltown. As the owner of Eccleston's Auto Sales, he has made significant contributions to both the economic and social fabric of his community. Since opening his business, Mr. Eccleston has provided employment for 4 local residents, contributing to the local economy and fostering personal development among his staff. In 2023, Mr. Eccleston hosted a back-to-school treat where he donated a printer, printing paper, and cleaning supplies to Danieltown Primary School. His commitment to education is further evidenced by his financial donations to the school. Additionally, he supports youth sports, having contributed the winning trophy for the Danieltown six-a-side football competition in 2023. Beyond his support for education and sports, Mr. Eccleston has actively participated in infrastructure improvements in his community. He contributed to road repairs in Texas Danieltown, helping ensure safer and more accessible roads for all residents. His leadership extends to the community level, where he is a member of the Danieltown Community Development Committee, CDC, and regularly participates in Labor Day projects. He also provides space at his car mart for community events, such as repasses, offering a location for families to gather after funerals due to its proximity to the cemetery. Cashwayne Eccleston, commitment to the community, problem-solving skills, and mentorship make him a valuable leader, consistently working to enhance the lives of those around him. Today, Mr. Cashwayne Eccleston, the Parish of Trelawny recognizes you for your continued dedication to community service. Okay, we now move into the citation for Sophia Harvey, Mayor's Award for Community Service. Everybody can be great because anybody can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to serve. You don't have to make your subject and verb agree to serve. You only need a heart full of grace, a soul generated by love. Words of Martin Luther King Jr. Today, we celebrate Miss Sophia Harvey, an extraordinary woman whose life has been a beacon of selflessness and community service in the Clarkstown Division. Not only is she known to be a caregiver, but she also earned a reputation as a dedicated community activist. Her tireless commitment to giving back is evident in every corner of the community. Whether she is organizing charity drives, leading outreach programs, or providing support and mentorship to those in need. She has made it her mission to uplift others, fostering unity and creating opportunities for those who may not have had them otherwise. Her work doesn't stop with one cause. It extends across various platforms where she advocates for education, social justice, and empowerment, always with a compassionate heart and a willing hand. Known for her humble leadership, she doesn't seek recognition, but instead focuses on how she can make a difference, no matter how big or small. Her contributions have touched countless lives, from young children who look up to her as role model, to entire families who have been strengthened by her care. We hope that her passion for her community and her inspiring legacy will continue to shape the lives of many for years to come. She is truly a hero. Today, Ms. Sophia Harvey, the Parish of Trelawny recognizes you for your unwavering dedication and community service.
Thank you, Ms. Henry, for reading the citations for Mr. Eccleston and Ms. Harvey. Congratulations, Ms. Harvey and Mr. Eccleston. We will now have citations being read by Ms. Lorna Jackson, JP, and these will be done for Christopher Jobson and Carlton Reed. Audience, put your hands together for Christopher Jobson and Carlton Reed.
Mr. Christopher Chris Jobson, the CEO of Falmouth Chicken, is a successful businessman operating in Trelawny, St. James, and Hanover. His company has become a cornerstone of the local economy, providing employment for over 50 individuals. Through his leadership, Mr. Jobson has made significant contributions to both the business sector while also seeing to the well-being of his community. Mr. Jobson's philanthropic efforts are well known, especially in his sponsorship of local football teams and his support for the vulnerable among us. As the main sponsor of lunches for the William Nib da Costa Cup football team, he ensures that players are well nourished on all match days. This contributes to their overall performance and well-being. His support extends to Trelawny Major Football League 2024, where he has been a part sponsor, furthering his commitment to sports development in the parish. Mr. Jobson's compassion for the elderly and the less fortunate is evidenced in his efforts to provide lunches for the residents of the Trelawny and Hanover infirmaries. He has also been a key supporter of the Mayor's annual Christmas treat for the elderly, providing lunches and ensuring that the elderly receive the care and attention they deserve during the festive season. Just as recent as 2 weeks ago, his generosity was shown as he was the major sponsor of the 5K walk run organized by the Poor Relief Department of the Trelawny Municipal Corporation. This initiative was to raise funds for the rehabilitation of the homeless in the parish. In addition to his work with the infirmaries and the football teams, Mr. Jobson has participated in several community improvement initiatives. He sponsors the Back to School Treat organized by OW Construction, providing lunches and supplies for local children. He has also supported the Granville Place of Safety for Girls by providing meals. His commitment to community development is further demonstrated by his efforts to clean and maintain King Street, where his business is located. As a business leader and philanthropist, Mr. Jackson's contributions to both the economic and social well-being of Trelawny and the surrounding parishes are profound. His ability to balance business success with a strong sense of social responsibility has made a lasting impact on the community. His dedication to supporting local organizations, improving infrastructure, and providing for those in need makes him a deserving recipient of the Mayor's Award. Mr. Christopher Chris Jackson, Trelawny salutes you. Mr. Carlton Roy Reed is a dedicated community leader and sports enthusiast from Duncan's Trelawny, whose unwavering commitment to youth development and community engagement has significantly enriched the lives of many residents. With a deep passion for sports and recreation, Mr. Reed has been a pivotal figure in fostering athletic talent and promoting community involvement in Duncan's and the surrounding areas. Mr. Reed's journey in community service began with the National Youth Service, where he was trained to coach children and given a mandate to start sporting programs in schools. In 1974, he worked with the Social Development Commission to facilitate programs in local schools, including Duncan's, Rio Bueno, and Refuge Primary Schools. In 1975, he introduced the Corner League Sports and Recreation Program in Duncan's, offering a variety of sports such as football, cricket, volleyball, athletics, table tennis, ludo, and Scrabble. This initiative was instrumental in engaging youth and promoting a healthy lifestyle. His contributions to local sports continued in 1976 when he incorporated Spicy Hill into the Football League, followed by adding Refuge in 1977. Mr. Reed has maintained his role as a volunteer coach throughout his career, exemplifying his commitment to nurturing young talents in the community. Despite being employed by Kaiser Bauxite in 1980, he remained dedicated to coaching at Duncan's Primary School as well as the community team Celtic. In addition to his coaching roles, Mr. Reed has made notable achievements in the arts. In 1982, he represented Trelawny in the National DJ Contest, securing 3rd place, and later won the contest while representing Jamaica 21. His involvement with the JCDC in the same year led to further success. Throughout his career, Mr. Reed has held various leadership positions within the community. He served as both president and secretary of the Duncan's Police Youth Club in 1975 and played a key role in the formation of the Duncan's United Sports Club. In 1976, he launched Celtic Sports Club, where he served as player, coach, and manager. Mr. Reed's influence extended beyond football. In 1977, he coached a netball team to the Western Eliminations in Montego Bay. He was also the founder of the Sting Dance Group and served as Vice President of the Trelawny Football Association in the 1980s and later as Public Relations Officer in the 2000s. Mr. Reed has been a tireless volunteer coach at Duncan's All-Age School since 2003, where he has played a significant role in the development of numerous athletes who have gone on to represent Jamaica in various sporting events, including the Carifta Game, the NACAC Championships, and national junior competitions. His contributions have produced national representatives in football, cricket, and athletics, in addition to a bobsledder. As an IAAF Level 1 coach, the current president of the Community Development Committee, the CDC, and Duncan's All-Age Schools Development Association, as well as the president of the Parent Teachers Association, Mr. Reed continues to be a pivotal force in promoting education and sports within the community. He has been recognized with numerous awards and various community organizations and groups, reflecting his deep commitment to the betterment of his community and its youth. Mr. Carlton Roy Reed's extensive service and dedication to the development of young athletes and facilitating community programs make him a worthy recipient of the Mayor's Award, honoring his remarkable contributions to Trelawny. Mr. Carlton Roy Reed, Trelawny salutes you.
Thank you, Mr. Jackson, JP, for making those citations. Congratulations to Mr. Christopher Jobson and Mr. Carlton Reed. I'm tempted to ask Mr. Reed, to DJ something, because you heard his history that he won some DJ competition and he was involved in Stick and Drop. No, let me not do that to him today. But congratulations to you, sir. Thank you so much. I'm going to now invite on stage Miss Tonian Alexander, JP. She'll be reading citations for Mr. Glaston Liebert. Mr. Glaston Liebert never carry whole entourage like the other people. Make some noise for Mr. Liebert, man. Remember, these are ordinary people who've been doing extraordinary things and they deserve your applause. So Mr. Glaston Liebert and Mr. Tyrone Lewis are the awardees for this segment.
Good morning, everyone. Is Mr. Gladstone Ronnie Liebert here? So we'll do Mr. Lewis first. Tyrone Lewis, the CEO of Orion Supermarket, is a shining example of business success in Falmouth. His supermarket, a rare local gem, has not only become a cornerstone in the local economy, but also a source of employment for several parish residents. His significant contributions to schools and other government entities through his company's projects are a testament to his leadership and business acumen. Mr. Lewis's philanthropic efforts are well known, they are extensive. His sponsorship of local schools and support for vulnerable populations have made a significant and lasting difference in the community, earning him the appreciation of all who have benefited from his generosity. His contributions include providing essential resources and support to the sports department of the William Knibb Memorial High School, contributing to Teachers' Day activities at Holland High School, and sponsoring Christmas treats for the children of Falmouth Infant and Primary. Mr. Lewis has also generously supported the Hague Primary School by offering gift bags to needy students at graduation and sponsoring an end-of-year party for Success Primary School. His engagement with the Falmouth Fire Brigade and the Falmouth Police Station through social events, Christmas treats, and his donation of items for the Mayor's Ball further highlights his dedication. A proud alumnus of York High School, Knox Community College, and the College of the Caribbean, Mr. Lewis has been a successful businessman since 2000. Throughout his career, he has remained steadfast in his commitment to giving back to his community, particularly through his annual back-to-school giveaway, which has provided invaluable support to students all over the years. For his unwavering dedication to the betterment of others and his outstanding community service, Mr. Tyrone Alfonso Lewis is deserving of this Mayor's Award. Give him a round of applause, everyone. Is there a representative here of Mr. Gladstone, Ronnie Liebert? Miss Janet Dunbar will be collecting on his behalf. Mr. Gladstone, affectionately called Ronnie Liebert, is being awarded today for his invaluable service to community service. His distinguished career is marked by key roles at several major national institutions, including the National Water Commission, the Public Works Department, and the Urban Development Corporation, UDC, where he served over 35 years. His commitment to public service also extended to his work with the National Works Agency and his role as an accountant in the Accounts Department of the Trelawny Parish Council. In addition to his professional accomplishments, Mr. Liebert has contributed significantly to developing local sports, serving as a member of the Edson Football Club office in Falmouth. His dedication to his community and nation has been demonstrated through his tireless efforts in various sectors, which have improved the lives of many, revitalized local sports, and fostered a sense of community. Mr. Liebert's educational journey is a testament of his dedication and hard work. It began at St. George's College and St. Martin High School in Kingston, where he excelled in accounting, a field in which he later built a remarkable career from. Mr. Gladstone, Ronnie Liebert, is a shining example of selflessness and commitment. His enduring dedication to service, community, and nation building is a source of inspiration for us all. Mr. Gladstone Ronnie Liebert is duly recognized as deserving of the Mayor's Award. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Alexander. Congratulations to our awardees, Mr. Gladstone Liebert and Mr. Tyrone Lewis. I will now invite Ms. Mervis Palmer, JP, to the stage. Meris Palmer, JP. I'm so happy she looks forgiving. So because I just did that little thing a while ago, she'll forgive me. She'll be making citations for Mr. Leon Silvera. Is Mr. Leon Silvera here? All right. Mr. Leon Silvera and Mr. Winston Smith. Put your hands together for Mr. Leon Silvera.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Parish Award for Education and Community Service, Mr. Leon Silvera. Leon Silvera is a highly respected member of the Brampton District in Jacksontown, Trelawny, known for his tireless dedication to community service. Mr. Silvera has become a cornerstone of his community by personally taking on the responsibility and maintaining local infrastructure. His efforts to patch potholes, clear debris, and ensure safe road conditions have significantly improved the quality of life for residents in Brampton. His commitment goes beyond physical labor, as he inspires others to take pride in their surroundings and motivates community members to engage in similar initiatives. In addition to his hands-on involvement in infrastructure, Mr. Silvera has also shown a deep commitment to supporting the youth and education. Recognizing the importance of education in building a stronger future, he has generously provided funds for various programs that enhance students' learning experiences. He has also contributed to local organizations through both donation and personal involvement, ensuring that the benefits of these initiatives reach the entire community. Mr. Silvera's approach to community service reflects his strong sense of responsibility, and his generosity has made a lasting impact on both individuals and the larger community of Brampton. He is truly deserving of recognition for his contribution. Today, Mr. Leon Silvera, the Parish of Trelawny recognizes you for your unwavering dedication to community service. Winston George Smith. Winston George Smith, Mayor's Award for Community Service. Winston George Smith has been a dedicated community member and skilled tradesman in Warsaw, Trelawny for over 4 decades. As a welder since 1981, Mr. Smith has made a significant impact on the local infrastructure, contributing his welding skills to support the Warsaw Community Center, the Warsaw Health Center, and the construction of homes in his community and neighboring areas. His work has enhanced the structural integrity and safety of these institutions, benefiting the residents of Warsaw and surrounding communities. Mr. Smith has also contributed to the local transportation sector. From 1991 to 1996, he operated a minibus service between Albertown and Christiana, and from 1996 to 2000, he expanded his route to include Warsaw to Kingston, Kingston to Mandeville, and back to Warsaw. His transportation service played an essential role in connecting these communities, providing reliable travel for residents during this period. In 2001, Mr. Smith transitioned into the haulage industry, transporting building materials, and he has continued this work into 2024. His expertise in logistics and transportation has been vital to the local construction efforts, helping individuals and businesses access the materials they need for building and development. Additionally, Mr. Smith has operated a successful hardware business in all sides, Warsaw, since 2019, further contributing to the local economy and providing essential resources for construction projects. Beyond his professional achievements, Mr. Smith is committed to empowering the next generation. He currently employs 5 individuals in his business and mentors young people in his community, offering them guidance on how to navigate life and build sustainable livelihood. His contribution to local economy and his dedication to uplifting others have made him a respected figure in Warsaw and beyond. Mr. Smith's technical skills and entrepreneurial spirit have not only supported the infrastructure of Warsaw, but also provided meaningful employment and mentorship opportunities for his community. His long-standing commitment to service makes him a deserving recipient of this Heroes Day Award.
Thank you so much, Ms. Maris Palmer, JP, for doing the citation for our awardees, Mr. Silvera and Mr. Winston Smith. If the driver of 7897 km, a Honda Prestige, is in the audience, just check on your vehicle to see if you're blocking someone. I think they need to move. That's the driver of 7897 km. It's a Honda Prestige. Could you just move your vehicle? It's blocking another driver. All right, I'll now invite on stage Ms. Marlette Wellington, Director of Planning for Trelawny Municipal Corporation, to come on stage. That's Ms. Marlette Wellington. She will be doing citations for Mr. Steve Warren and Mr. Neville White. Mr. Steve Warren and Mr. Neville White.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Warren. Steve Warren is a dedicated community leader and philanthropist in Trelawny, known for his generous contributions to various social, educational, and community causes. His dedication to public service and community development spans decades, making him a respected and influential figure. Mr. Warren has made significant contributions to local institutions, including the Waiterbit Police Station, the Southern Trelawny Environmental Agency, and various football competitions in the Litchfield community. His generosity is further demonstrated by his donations of building materials to repair graves and homes damaged by heavy rains, showing his commitment to helping families rebuild and recover after natural disasters. A strong advocate for youth and education, Mr. Warren has consistently helped the less fortunate children by providing funds for lunch money, bus fare, books, and graduation fees, ensuring that financial hardship does not impede their academic success. His support extends to schools, churches, community groups, where he's known for making donations whenever asked. In addition to his philanthropic efforts, Mr. Warren serves as a Justice of the Peace and Lay Magistrate for the Parish of Trelawny, further demonstrating his commitment Yes, call to work. Big up yourself. I'll call to always. Try again. Here we go. He continues his giving by providing education to young farmers who want to learn more about farming the correct way. He aims to assist farmers to get the best yields by producing valuable information. He does this by the fostering of community education and engagement to enhance the overall well-being of the community. As a Justice of the Peace, he performs judicial functions serving the court in petty sessions, as well as providing solid advice and displays strong and inspiring leadership in the community. He provides counsel and advice to citizens in the community, as well as other services associated with his role. Today, Mr. Neville White, for your unwavering commitment to community service and your contribution to agricultural development, the Parish of Trelawny salutes you.
Thank you, Ms. Wellington, for those citations. Congratulations to Mr. Steve Warren and Mr. Neville White, our awardees for this section. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you. Thank you so much, Mayor, for doing those presentations. I'm just going to ask you, though, Mayor, to stand center stage to the front on the lower section. We're going to invite our awardees back to the front where they will have a photo up. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you, but I feel inspired. I don't want to leave here and be ordinary, because I see none of these awardees have wings on their backs. They're not wearing any superhero capes. They're ordinary people who decided to do extraordinary things by just being selfless. So I want you to put your hands together for all the awardees as they come back to the lower stage for a photo moment. So we're inviting, keep your hands, keep the applause going. Mr. Stanley Clark for community service. Mr. Albert Dixon, community service. Mr. Cashwayne Eccleston, community service. Miss Sophia Harvey, community service. Mr. Christopher Jobson, community service. Mr. Carlton Reed, community service and sports. Mr. Tyrone Lewis, community service. Mr. Leon Silvera, community service. Mr. Winston Smith, community service. Mr. Steve Warren, community service and politics. And Mr. Neville White, community service and agriculture. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our awardees. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, for your outstanding contribution to your communities and your country at large. We are really, really proud of you and the contributions you have made. You're certainly in the presence of greatness, and it's a good feeling. Congratulations, awardees. Those are your awardees for Mayor's Award for 2024. Their names are worth mentioning again. Mr. Stanley Clark, Mr. Albert Dixon, Mr. Cashwayne Eccleston, Miss Sophia Harvey, Mr. Christopher Jobson, Mr. Carlton Reed, Mr. Gladstone Liebert, Mr. Tyrone Lewis, Mr. Leon Silvera, Mr. Winston Smith, Mr. Steve Warren, and Mr. Neville White. Big up yourselves for being outstanding Jamaicans, especially in the parish of Trelawny. We appreciate your contributions to building your community. And while we allow them to take their photos, I don't know how many of you were wondering when we had the citations for the national heroes being read, why we had people from out of schools from out of Trelawny being mentioned, from Monroe and some, you know, because they're not Trelawny schools, right? But all these children are from the parish of Trelawny. So can we make some noise for all those children, because they would have passed them pep with some nice results and them go to nice school. So we them up for leaving parish, and I'm sure they'll come back to serve as our awardees have in whatever capacity they so choose. So we just want to big up our students who read. Even though their schools are out of parish, they are children of Trelawny soil. So we big them up, and we thank our awardees again for their outstanding contribution to their communities, sports, politics, agriculture, and the likes. Congratulations, awardees. We move into Parish Awards. We're asking the Honorable Hugh Gentles to take the stage. You'll be up here for a while because I'm telling you, our Jamaicans are definitely doing extraordinary things with their ordinary selves, and we are so proud of them. So this category is also a long one, but we don't feel no way because we are happy that people are serving the way that they are. So our parish awardees will take center stage and our Custos will make a presentation. I invite Mrs. Mona Stevenson Ennis, JP, to the stage to read the citation for Dr. Bravo Brown and Mrs. Dahlia Brown Dawson. She's not going to read one citation if you don't clap. Put your hands together, man. These people have worked hard. Parish awardees for 2024 being read by Mrs. Mona Stevenson Ennis for Dr. Bravo Brown. Is Dr. Sharifa Moulton, because I was just saying, boy, Dr. Bravo, nicey man. Sharifa will collect, Sharika, thank you so much, will collect on his behalf.
Thank you, ma'am. MC. Happy Heroes Day to everyone. Citation to Dr. Bravo Brown, Parish Award for Community Service. Dr. Bravo Brown has made significant contributions to his community, both locally and abroad. Through various initiatives, he has provided employment opportunities for countless individuals and has been a dedicated supporter of schools in and around Duanvale. His contributions include donations of items to schools and his participation in organizing a back-to-school fun day and giveaway for students each year. Dr. Brown's educational journey began at Duanvale All-Age School, followed by William Libb Memorial High School. He then pursued higher education at the College of Agricultural Science and Education before achieving his doctorate in agriculture from Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University. Beyond education and employment, Dr. Brown has helped individuals with funeral expenses and has made his personal equipment to assist with community projects. He has also supported local farmers by providing baby chickens, helping to enhance agricultural activities in his community. Theodore Roosevelt said, "This country will not be a good place for any of us to live in unless we make it a good place for all of us to live in." Though referring to America, it is quite applicable to the Jamaican landscape, and Dr. Bravo Brown has over the years been trying to make this parish and country a better place. So today, we applaud Dr. Brown for his contributions to community service in the parish of Trelawny. Give him a big round of applause in his absence, everyone. And I think if Miss Lou was here today, she would say what kind of thank you clap that was. So give him a big round of applause, everybody. At this time, we welcome Mrs. Dahlia Brown Dawson. I think we can do better with the round of applause. Come on, Trelawny-ites. Citation to the lovely Miss Dahlia Brown Dawson. Parish Award for Education and Community Service. Delia Brown Dawson is a well-respected community leader, educator, and advocate for youth development and education in the parish of Trelawny. Her extensive work spans community service, education, and leadership, making her a deserving recipient of the Parish Award for Education and Community Service. A dedicated member of the Optimist Club of Waitabit, Mrs. Brown Dawson has played an active role on the fundraising committee where she assists with essential community projects such as providing garbage clips and back-to-school supplies. Her passion for service extends to her role as a Justice of the Peace for the Parish of Trelawny, where she mediates disputes and addresses community-related matters to support those in need. Her leadership in the agricultural sector is also very notable, having served as the Public Relations Officer for the Wire Fence Farmers Association, where she helped farmers register for RADA and access agricultural supplies. She also was the Vice President of the Wire Fence Citizens Association, leading efforts for community beautification and securing resources such as water drums through the Community Development Committee. In her church, Ms. Dawson is a central figure, serving as a Sunday school superintendent, an officer of the Pastors' Council Board, and a member of the Wire Fence New Testament Church of God Care Group. Her service continues as she assists with administrative duties as the assistant clerk and sits on the Wire Fence District Board. Her commitment to education is further demonstrated through her role as the chairman of Low River Primary and Infant School, where she provides bursary for deserving PEP students. She also served as vice chairman of the Low River Primary and Junior High School from 2014 to 2022, contributing significantly to the school's development. As a member of the Trelawny JP Association, Mrs. Brown Dawson serves as the chairman of the Awards Committee and vice chair of the Finance Committee, reinforcing her impact on the justice and community sectors. In addition to her community service, she also is very passionate about youth education and empowerment. She has frequently assisted community students with assignments, facilitated university scholarships for UTech, and also participated in community treats to ensure that students has access to necessary devices such as laptops and gadgets from sponsors. Her teaching career, which began professionally in 1996, has been marked by numerous achievements. Currently, she serves as the vice principal at Homewood Technical High School, where she has made an indelible impact on both students and staff. Mrs. Dawson's dedication has been recognized through various prestigious awards. She was the first runner-up for the Alaska Teacher of the Year award in 2020, the TVET Teacher of the Year in 2029, and has been named Teacher of the Year at Homewood Technical 13 times, a whopping 13 times. Come on, give her a round of applause, everyone. Her outstanding work has also earned her the Governor General's Award for Trelawny in 2022, the Rotary Club of Mandeville Award for Outstanding Community Service in 2021, and the Region 5 Teacher of Excellence Award for 2015 to 2019. Other accolades include the Junior Achievement Youth Award for Excellence in Youth Achievement and Volunteerism in 2015, and her role as treasurer for the Cave Valley Multipurpose Cooperative since 2014. She also chaired the supervisory committee of the March Cooperative Credit Union in the past. In addition to her many roles and her many awards and accolades, Ms. Dawson operates a private foundation aimed at addressing the educational needs of less fortunate students. Through this foundation, she facilitates scholarships, gadgets, and back-to-school supplies, ensuring that students from disadvantaged backgrounds receive the support they so need. Her ongoing work with the Wait a Bit Optimist Club further highlights her commitment to community service, where she assists needy students with back-to-school supplies, oversees the painting of basic schools, and awards bursary to PEP students. Mrs. Delia Dawson is a true embodiment of community service, educational leadership, and youth empowerment. Her lifelong dedication to improving the lives of others in her community and her tireless efforts to uplift students has made her a beacon of excellence. So today, we salute Mrs. Delia Brown Dawson. The Parish of Trelawny recognizes you for your stellar contributions to education and your dedication to community service. Give a big, big round of applause for Mrs. Delia Dawson.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Stevenson Ennis. Congratulations to our awardees in this area, Dr. Bravo Brown and Mrs. Delia Brown Dawson. Congratulations, awardees. These next citations will be read by Miss Camille Horde, JP. She'll be making presentations to Mr. Errol Campbell and Corporal Kirkland Cross. So Mr. Errol Campbell, asking you to approach the stage. Miss Horde.
Good afternoon, everyone. Errol Donald Campbell, Parish Award, Community Service and Education. Errol Donald Campbell is an exemplary leader and educator, known for his deep involvement in the development of education and technology in Trelawny. As a founder and director of the House of Love Daycare and Basic School, Mr. Campbell has been instrumental in the education of approximately 700 children over the years. His early childhood institution not only provides quality education, but also offers employment to 9 individuals, strengthening both the educational landscape and local economy. Mr. Campbell is also the founder and operator of the Community Technology Enrichment Program, an initiative that uses technology to enhance students' readiness for the PEP exams. His Smile for a Child initiative, which focuses on organizing treats and activities for children, further highlights his commitment to youth development. In addition to his contributions to early childhood education, Mr. Campbell works as a regional training officer with eLearning Jamaica Company Limited, a government agency under the Ministry of Science, Energy and Technology. Since 2014, he has been responsible for providing ICT support and monitoring government-owned schools in Trelawny and St. James, ensuring that technology is integrated effectively into the educational process. Mr. Campbell's involvement extends to various community groups. He serves as a signatory for the Cedric Titus Skill Training Program and is an executive member of the Community Development Committee. His leadership in sports is also recognized, as he serves as the president of the Ulster Spring Sports and Welfare Management Committee. Mr. Campbell has received multiple prestigious recognitions for his service to the community. He was awarded the Governor General's Award of Excellence for Trelawny in 2018, and in 2019, he was installed as an IBI ambassador by His Excellency, the Most Honorable Sir Patrick Allen. His contributions to education and sports continue to shape his community and adjoining areas. and in 2023, he was commissioned as a Justice of the Peace, serving as a Public Relations Officer for the Clarkstown Zone. Mr. Campbell is a constant and committed contributor to Trelawny, embodying the spirit of community building and leadership. Today, Mr. Errol Campbell, the Parish of Trelawny recognizes you for your unwavering dedication to community service and education. Corporal Kirkland Cross. Corporal Kirkland Cross, Parish Award for Law Enforcement. Corporal Kirkland Cross hails from the Parish of St. Elizabeth and has been a member of the JCF for over 5 years. He has always believed that the foundation of a safe community starts with the basics. In his parish of Trelawny, those basics were lacking, more so the town of Falmouth. For years, the neighborhood streets and the town of Falmouth were chaotic, with missing or outdated signs, confusing intersections, and reckless driving. The community had grown weary of constant near misses and accidents. Pedestrians, particularly school children and the elderly, Corporal Cross and his traffic team knew something had to change. With a deep commitment to his community's safety, he spearheaded an initiative to overhaul the traffic system in his town of Falmouth and surrounding districts. He began by gathering data on the most dangerous intersections, bridges, the market areas and streets, interviewing residents and noting where signage was most needed. His efforts didn't stop at complaints. He worked tirelessly with city planners of the municipal corporation and council members to devise a comprehensive traffic control plan. His proposal included new stop signs, one-way street signs properly erected, speed limit indicators, proper pedestrian crossings, and clearer street names to make navigation through the streets easier for everyone, especially in the town of Falmouth. Corporal Cross's tenacity paid off. Over time, new street signs were erected, improving visibility and directing traffic with better control. He also helped implement proper traffic management at the key intersections to better facilitate the influx of visitors on days when the Falmouth Pier is busy by controlling the chaotic flow of vehicles during peak hours. For the first time in years, residents could walk their children to school without fear of stealing cars. But his impact didn't stop there. Corporal Cross helped in organizing community meetings to educate drivers and pedestrians on the new changes, ensuring that everyone understood how the new signage and lights worked. He was very involved in helping to launch local campaign encouraging safer driving habits, reinforcing the message that traffic laws weren't just about rules, they were about saving lives. Corporal wasn't just a police officer patrolling the streets. He was a driving force for lasting change. His leadership in getting the street signs erected and streamlining the traffic flow transformed a chaotic, dangerous area into a safer, more organized community. He was always in constant dialogue with his superiors in the Falmouth Police Division, the mayor and councillors and municipal leaders, making suggestions to ensure that the traffic system in Falmouth operates effectively. He has extensive traffic management training. He has been awarded several certificates of achievement and is currently pursuing courses that will enhance his skills and abilities to manage the traffic department in a more professional manner. Through his instrumentals, he has helped to generate revenue by ensuring that if the traffic laws are broken by disobedient drivers, tickets are issued. Corporal Cross has gained the respect of motorists, pedestrian, handcart pushers, and street vendors alike. He is a very loved officer within the school system and ensures the town of Falmouth operates under laws and orders set forth. His greatest delight is to see Falmouth having less traffic fatalities and the best traffic system in the island. Today, Corporal Kirkland Cross, the parish of Trelawny, recognizes you for your unwavering dedication to law enforcement and in particular, traffic management.
Thank you, Ms. Hord. That was Ms. Camille Hord, JP, doing the citations for our awardees, Mr. Errol Campbell and Corporal Kirkland Cross, our parish awardees for 2024. I'll now invite Ms. Anne-Marie Brown, JP, to make presentations to Dr. Stenneth Dixon and Miss Shanoya Douglas. That's Dr. Stenneth Dixon and Miss Shanoya Douglas.
Good afternoon, everyone. Dr. Stenneth Dixon, Parish Award, Healthcare. Dr. Stenneth Dixon is a highly experienced medical professional with a diverse background in healthcare, leadership, and community service. Fluent in both English and Spanish, he has used his skills to serve patients in Jamaica and abroad, demonstrating his commitment to providing quality healthcare. Educational background in medicine include 1988 to 1990, he attended West Indies College, where he made the honor roll. May 1995, graduated from medical school at Universidad de Montemorelos, Mexico. Dr. Dixon's medical career spans nearly 3 decades, during which he has worked at various hospitals in both Jamaica and Mexico. His experience covers a wide range of medical services, from internships to leadership positions in multiple health facilities. In September 1995, he completed an internship at the Cornwall Regional Hospital. In July 1996, he completed an internship at Bustamante Hospital for Children. October 1996 to June 1999, he worked at the National Chest Hospital, Kingston Public Hospital, and Victoria Jubilee Hospital in Jamaica. In July 1999 to July 2000, he worked at Ponciana Arriaga, San Luis Potosi, Mexico. September 2000, he worked at Type 5 Health Center in Montego Bay, Jamaica. January 2001 to January 2008, he worked at the Cornwall Regional Hospital. January 2001, he received HIV training in New York. February 2008 to January 2010, he worked at the University Hospital of the West Indies. February 2010 to October 2011, he was employed at the Cornwall Regional Hospital. And November 2011 to present, he is employed at the Falmouth Public General Hospital. Dr. Dixon has made key contributions at Falmouth Public General Hospital. Medical department management, in which Dr. Dixon managed the hospital's medical department for 8 years, demonstrating strong leadership and organizational skills. He has worked at the Infection Control Committee, where he reinstated the Infection Control Committee and served as its chairman for 3 years, ensuring that infection control practices were in place and adhered to. He has worked with the Continued Medical Education CME program by serving as coordinator of the CME program for 3 years, promoting ongoing professional development and medical training for staff. He has worked in COVID-19 management. Dr. Dixon was a member of the clinical advisory group during the COVID-19 pandemic and played a critical role in managing the hospital's COVID-19 ward during the initial phase of the pandemic, working tirelessly on the front lines to ensure patient safety and care. He has worked tirelessly in community service, where he has volunteered at numerous free health clinics and has provided back-to-school medicals, showing his dedication to public health and community welfare. Dr. Dixon also gave free medical services to the Seventh-day Adventist nursing home in Catherine Hall, St. James, when it was operational. So Dr. Stella Dixon, your extensive experience and leadership within the healthcare sector, combined with your dedication to community service, makes you a valuable asset to the medical field and a respected figure in the Trelawny Parish. Your contributions during the COVID-19 pandemic and your long-term commitment to the Falmouth Public General Hospital highlights your compassion and professionalism in healthcare, which makes you truly deserving of this award today. Douglas. Shanoya Michaelia Douglas, Parish Award for Sports. Shanoya Michaelia Douglas was born in Western, but now resides in New Haven Heights, Wakefield, Trelawny. This amazing athlete started her athletic journey at an early age at the Granville Primary and Infant School, where in grade 3, she dominated the races. Shortly after that, she represented her school at the District Association Sports, DA Sports, and Parish Sports, where her skillfulness on the track was further exposed. In grade 4, Shanoya won the coveted position of champion girl on Sports Day. This achievement proved that Shanoya was no one-hit wonder, as her great athletic accomplishments continued. She was now on a roll, and she vowed that this was going to be a position that would hold until she left Granville. However, her aspirations were severely jolted as the COVID-19 pandemic hit, which caused sporting events all over to be halted. Due to this, she was not able to attend the parish finals in Kingston. Upon completion of her PEP exams, she was placed at the Mouchette High School. Her athletic abilities did not get to come to light because it was online learning and sporting events were still in a dormant state. However, as soon as she went into grade 8, face-to-face sessions resumed, and Shanoya did not miss the opportunity to approach the coach, and she informed him of her ability to run well. She went to coach Mr. Gardsmile and said, "Sir, me can't run, you know." Shanoya is very passionate about track and field, and she is never going to let up an opportunity to showcase her talent. The coach put her to test, and she most definitely proved herself. In her first year at Champs 2022, Shanoya got the qualifying time to compete in the 4x1 relay and the 100 meters, but was not successful in gaining a medal at the event. In 2023, she went back to Champs and competed in the 200 and 400 meter finals, but was still unsuccessful. Went to the finals though. However, the experience she gained was invaluable. She performed in other sporting events such as Western Champs and the 50th Carifta Games in Bahamas. Also represented Jamaica in Puerto Rico. Being the youngest of the group, at 15 years old, she participated in the 4x100 meters relay, winning a silver medal. In 2024, Shanoya gave an outstanding performance at the Boys and Girls Champs, copying gold in both the 100 and the 400 meter race. She, along with her teammate, Johan Romaldo Spife, created history for their school, Moshette High, as the first school to ever win gold in the 100, 200, and 400 meter events. They both won these events. After her smashing performance at Champs 2024, she immediately represented Jamaica at the Carifta Games in Grenada, where she ran the 200 meter race, beating the reigning champion, who is a professional athlete. Also, she made her mark in anchoring the 4x1 and 4x4 relays, claiming victory for her country. This was another memorable moment for her. Shanoya was the only athlete to return to Jamaica with 3 medals, while others had fewer. She represented her school at the Penn Relays. Although her team did not win, Shanoya clocked the fastest time overall. Upon the heels of the Penn Relays, she went to the East Coast Fest in Maryland, where she ran the 100 and 200 meter races, gaining a bronze medal in the 200 meters. At the World Junior Trials in Kingston, Shanoya ran the 100 meter with a time of 11.28 seconds and the 200 meters with a time of 22.59 seconds, her personal best. After that, she represented Jamaica in the Under 20 World Games, where she ran the 200 meter, gaining a bronze medal. The media dubbed it the gold and bronze. As the team was struggling to gain medals, they only had 1 gold before. They were hoping for another gold medal. At the same event, she gained a gold medal in the 4x100 meters relay. Shanoya is now ranked number 2 in the world in the 200 meters under 20. In Jamaica all time, she has ranked number 3 all time. Number 3 in the 200 meters. This is an amazing accomplishment for a young woman. So today, Ms. Shanoya Douglas, for your impressive performance on the tracks and representing Jamaica so well, the Parish of Trelawny salutes you.
Thank you, Miss Anne-Marie Brown, JP, for doing those citations, and congratulations to our parish awardees, Dr. Stenick Dixon and Miss Shanoya Douglas, for your awards. Congratulations! All right, now I'll invite Miss Marjorie Hyatt, JP, to the stage. She'll be doing citations for Miss Jacqueline Dwyer and Mr. Audley Gare. Mr. Gager. That's what I said. You're not listening. You're tired. Gager. Mr. Audley Gager. Come on, man.
Parish Award, Education and Community Service, Jacqueline Dana Dyer. Jacqueline Dana Dyer is a distinguished educator and community leader from the Stettin District, Albert Town, Trelawny.
Ms. Dyer has devoted over 30 years to early childhood education, earning her widespread recognition and respect in her community. She holds qualifications in early childhood education from Church Teachers College and Pastor Gardens Teachers College. As a principal of Stettin Methodist Early Childhood Institution, Ms. Dyer's passion for education is evident in her dedication to nurturing the intellectual and personal development of young children. Her career has been marked by innovative educational programs that have made a significant positive impact not only on her students, but also on the broader community. In addition to her professional accomplishments, Ms. Dyer is an active participant in community service. She's a member of the Stettin Farmers Group and serves as the president of the Stettin Community Development Committee, CDC. She's also deeply involved in her church, St. Andrew Anglican Church, where she serves as a lay reader and the president of the Women's Auxiliary. Ms. Dyer's leadership extends beyond education. Through her church groups, she has been involved in outreach programs to improve the quality of life for the elderly and the shut-ins in her community. She's a mentor to students, colleagues, and parents alike, fostering partnership between school and local organizations to ensure continuous support for the educational needs of her community. Her tireless work as both an educator and a justice of the peace exemplifies her role as a pillar of her community. Her efforts, both in the classroom and beyond, make her deserving of honor and recognition. Today, Ms. Jacqueline Dyer, for your unwavering commitment to community service and your immeasurable contribution to education, the Parish of Trelawny salutes. Mr. Audley Hugh Lawson Gager, Parish Award for Community Service. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. These are the wise words of Mahatma Gandhi. Audley Hugh Lawson Gager from Allside District, Warsaw, Trelawny, is a community leader whose selflessness and dedication to service have made him an integral part of the Warsaw community. Embodying the spirit of compassion and development, Mr. Gager has spent decades helping those around him, particularly in education, farming, and community building. A firm believer in community development, Mr. Gager has made a lasting impact in various roles. He served as a board member of the Trelawny Irrigation Commission, where he provided land for a demonstration plot to educate farmers on using irrigation in crop production, enhancing agricultural productivity in the area. He was also a board member of James Edward Basic School, and he played a key role in relocating the school to a better facility. Mr. Gager is a consistent donor to the Warsaw Primary School, where he offers an annual grant to outstanding students in sports and provides transportation for educational excursions and sports trips. His contributions are not limited to financial support. He also helps families with back-to-school preparations from primary to college level, reflecting his deep passion for education and youth involvement. As a versatile entrepreneur, Mr. Gager has provided employment opportunities within his community, offering reliable services through his businesses.
His store, which operates as a community gathering place, serves as more than just a shop. It is a place where people come together and share ideas. His dedication to customer service, especially for local farmers, is well known. He opens his shop early at 5:30 a.m. rain or shine to meet their needs, demonstrating his commitment to supporting local agriculture. Beyond his professional contributions, Mr. Gauger serves as a mentor and advisor in many in his community. He frequently shares stories of his own struggles and triumphs to inspire the younger generation, offering guidance and acting as a surrogate father to many. His role as a counselor and mentor has helped shape a more cohesive and empowered community. Mr. Gauger's extraordinary commitment to his community, coupled with his humility and his generosity, makes him a deserving recipient of the Trelawny Parish Heroes Day Award. His life's work reflects the values of kindness, compassion, and service, leaving a lasting memory for future generations. Mr. Audrey Hughes Lawson Gauger.
All right, thank you, Miss Marjorie Hyatt, JP, for doing those citations for Miss Jacqueline Dwyer and Mr. Audley Gauger. All right, don't lose steam. We just have a few more to go. I know it's hot, I know we're tired, I know we're probably hungry, but we still have some awardees left on our list. I'm going to invite Miss Desiree Goburn, JP, to the stage. I heard somebody saying, oh, like Miss Desiree brought somebody. All right, she's going to be making citations to Mrs. Sanchia Merchant Goburn, is your sister? In-law, what's your now? And Dr. E.V. Patrick Harris will be receiving their awards for 2024.
Citation for Miss Sanchia Merchant Goburn. The single biggest way to impact an organization is to focus on leadership development. There is almost no limit to the potential of an organization that recruits good people, raises them up as leaders, and continually develops them. John Maxwell. Mrs. Sanchia Merchant Goburn has for many years been empowering and uplifting community members across the parish through her passionate sense of volunteerism and through her work as a community development officer at the Social Development Commission. When you speak of someone who is community-oriented, motivated, and motivationally eloquent and poised, and one who displays exceptional civic interest, you speak of Mrs. Merchant Goburn. As a community development officer, she has successfully assisted with communities of Bunkers Hill, Bounty Hall, Deeside, Hamden, Wakefield, Martha Brae, and Granville in accessing Government of Jamaica administrative grant totaling over $300,000. Through advocacy and collaboration, she has worked with the residents of Granville to have improved garbage collection in their community. And this, we know, is a great deal. This community representative assisted with the planning and implementation of social interventions and health fairs in the community of Deeside, Hamden, Bounty Hall, Bunkers Hill, that have benefited over 1,000 residents. Miss Sanchia Merchant Goburn has been actively immersed in voluntary work in the parish. Over the years, she has served in many capacities to include community representative on the Refuge Primary School Board from 2007 to 2022. Parish Youth President for Trelawny Baptist Youth Movement from 2006 to 2012. Refuge Community Development President from 2016 to 2019, where she was successfully spearheaded an August 6 Independence Jamboree that brought the community back to its glory. During that time as president, she was also integral in arranging a stakeholders walkthrough with the Member of Parliament and then Councillor. The NSWMA, the Trelawny Municipal Corporation, Refuge Primary, churches in the community and the residents alike. This was to determine areas where garbage drums could be placed to set up a collection schedule and establish a skip. Subsequent to the visit, regular collections was maintained at the school and a skip installed at the entrance of the community. Mrs. Merchant Goburn has also served as secretary and treasurer for Stephen James Early Childhood Institute from 2016 to 2019. A PTA president for El Shaddai Basic School and Daycare from 2015 to 2016. Secretary for Granville Primary and Infant School from 2021 to present. While being actively involved in community service, Mrs. Merchant Goburn is also an ardent and active member of the Baptist Church, where she has served as deacon, lay priest, young adult, coordinator, praise and worship leader, and Sunday school teacher in the Baptist Church for over 20 years. Today, Miss Merchant Goburn, Miss Sanchia Merchant Goburn, for your unwavering commitment to community service, the Parish of Trelawny salutes you. Dr. Esmond V. Patrick Harris. Parish Award for Healthcare and Politics. Dr. Esmond V. Patrick Harris is a distinguished medical professional, environmental advocate, and community leader who has made significant contributions to the development of Trelawny and Falmouth for over several decades. As the founding co-chair of the Trelawny Environmental Protection Association in the late 1980s, he played a key role in shaping the environmental and economic future of the parish. At the instruction of Derek Scott, then president of the Trelawny Chamber of Commerce, Dr. Harris worked to address the impending economic challenges that Trelawny faced with the closure of its sugar factories, which had long been the parish's main source of income. TEPA spearheaded the development of two important documents. The Greater Falmouth Development Plan. This plan was designed to create a new vision for the economic development of Trelawny as the parish was transitioning away from its reliance on sugarcane. Dr. Harris and his team recognized the need for a new, viable source of income for residents of Falmouth and Trelawny. The Martha Bray Ossuary Project. This project aimed to preserve Trelawny's watershed and mangrove areas, ensuring that these natural resources were protected. In addition to his environmental efforts, Dr. Harris served on the Trelawny Chamber of Commerce and on the boards of several schools within the parish. His professional medical career spans more than 35 years, during which he worked at Kingston Public Hospital, Victoria Jubilee Hospital, and Falmouth Hospital. Since then, he has practiced privately at 21 Duke Street, Falmouth. Alongside general medicine, Dr. Harris practices homeopathic medicine, a branch of natural healing that has effectively treated children with learning difficulties as well as chronic ill patients. Dr. Harris has long been an advocate for the expansion of healthcare services in Trelawny. During his tenure at the Falmouth Hospital, he, along with other professionals, lobbied for an expansion of the hospital services, particularly light of the upcoming development in the parish. In 2002, Dr. Harris entered the political arena where he used the JFDP and the MBEP document as a blueprint for Trelawny's development. His time in politics was marked by a community-based approach to develop with a focus on revitalizing Falmouth from the ground up. Some of the key accomplishments under Dr. Harris's leadership include construction of the Trelawny Multipurpose Stadium, development of the Falmouth Court, construction of a new police station, construction of a new fire station, relocation of squatter settlements, including Dump and Carapan, construction of Holland High School and Hague Primary and Infant School, rehabilitation of many basic and primary schools, relocation of Falmouth Market, renovation of the Falmouth Town Square, and reorganization of the road and network. Water supply to numerous communities, advocacy for the construction of highways south of the town, facilitation of Jamaican government's ownership of coastal lands from Falmouth to Braco, except those already privately owned, modernization of Trelawny's utility infrastructure, allocation of land of housing developments, aggressive lobbying for the removal of the two-shift system in high school and primary school in northern Trelawny. A highlight of Dr. Harris's vision was initiating the process of Falmouth to be named a heritage town, marking its importance in Jamaica's cultural and historical landmark. Although no longer active in politics, Dr. Harris remains committed to serving his community as both a homeopathic doctor and a family physician. He continues to provide wise counsel in areas beyond medicine and politics, helping individuals navigate personal and family matters. His enduring contributions to Trelawny, both in public service and healthcare, have left a lasting impact on the parish and its people. Dr. Esmond V. Patrick Harris, for your lifelong dedication to the development of Trelawny, the people of Trelawny salutes you.
Thank you, Ms. Goldberg. Congratulations to our awardees, Ms. Sanchia Merchant Goburn and Dr. E.V. Patrick Harris. I'm going to invite Ms. Anne-Marie Spencer, JP. She will be doing the citation for Mrs. Audrey Nelson, who is not with us today. She's absent today. However, her award will be received by Councillor Fabian Davis. Welcome, Ms. Spencer.
Citation for Audrey Barbara Nelson. And this is a Parish Award for Community Service. Audrey Barbara Nelson, owner of Agent Hardware and Home Decor, has demonstrated a lifelong commitment to community service, education, and agriculture. With a professional background spanning various leadership roles, Mrs. Nelson has made invaluable contributions to the social and educational development of her parish. Her work includes supporting local schools such as Spicy Hill and Samuel Prospect Basic Schools in ensuring students have access to educational resources. Mrs. Nelson is an active promoter and representative of Trelawny at major agricultural events, including the Denby Agricultural Show and Eat Jamaica Day. Her contributions to the Hague Agricultural Show from 2018 to 2024 highlight her dedication to promoting agricultural awareness and development in her parish. As a strong advocate for education, Mrs. Nelson maintains a yearly back-to-school program that supports students at all levels with tuition, uniforms, and textbooks. Her commitment to education is matched by her compassion for the elderly and less fortunate, as she regularly provides burial assistance for the elderly and organizes Christmas trees for the homeless. Her leadership extends to roles as first Vice President of the Jamaica Agricultural Society and Vice Chair of Inch by Inch Charity, further solidifying her impact in community development and nation building. Her career in various businesses, including Brocco Farms Limited, Trelawny Aggregates Limited, and AC Hardware and Home Decor, has allowed her to maintain a strong professional presence, while her work in community organizations such as the Spicy Hill Community Development Committee, CDC, and Trelawny Development Committee, PDC, demonstrates her commitment to service. Audrey Barbara Nelson's vision for nation building, dedication to education, and care for the elderly make her a pillar of her community, deserving recognition for her numerous contributions. Today, Mrs. Audrey Nelson, the Parish of Trelawny recognizes you for your unwavering dedication to agriculture, education, and community service. Mrs. Audrey Barbara Nelson.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Spencer, Mrs. Anne-Marie Spencer, JP, for doing that citation. I want to know what's with that gentleman down there because all of us want to laugh. Is what going on down there? You can't tell me. They are having a grand time. Congratulations to all our awardees. I must put them on the spot. I must put in the naughty corner. Where is that? I'm not even sure, but I'm not going to get into it with the crew at the back because I'm the one on stage, all right? So I'm going to invite all the awardees who just received the Parish Awards for 2024. You're going to join them as well at the front for a photo op moment. We're going to the side. In the sun, them say Jamaica sun hit different, you know. So you're going to have to move quickly. All our Parish awardees, you're going to those gentlemen don't have no behavior, you know. It's what going on down there. So our Parish awardees for 2024, Dr. Bravo Brown, Mrs. Dahlia Brown Dawson, Mr. Errol Campbell, Corporal Kirkland Cross, Dr. Stennett Dixon, Miss Shanoya Douglas, Miss Jacqueline Dwyer, Mr. Audley Gager, Mrs. Sanchia Merchant Goburn, Dr. E.V. Patrick Harris, and Mrs. Audrey Nelson. Put your hands together, audience, for our Parish Awardees 2024. Oh boy. And I'd like to thank our Dr. Hugh Gentles, Custos Rotarium, for doing the presentations for the Parish Awards. Thank you so much. Watch this. All right. Now we're going to move into presentation of special awards. I'm going to invite His Worship the Mayor, C. Julia Gager, C. Julia Gager, on stage to make these presentations. The citations for the special awards will be done by Mr. Devon Brown, JP. And our recipients in this section are Constable Craig Chang. It's Craig, right? Because I tell you, I am going to have a penmanship class over William Label. Constable Javon Nugent and Constable Orville Watson. Make some noise for these three brave men who are receiving special awards at this time.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Yes, man, I'm saying good afternoon. The nicest people on planet Earth. Yeah, those are Trelawny people. Not sure? Yes, man. Okay, all right. Constable Craig Chang, Constable Javon Newton, and Constable Orville Watson. On Tuesday, September 17, 2024, about 4 p.m., Constable Craig Chang, Constable Javon Newton, and Constable Orville Watson were on duty when a distress call was received from the police emergency that a man was heard crying for help in the deep forest area of the reserve community. These officers were on location where they met up with the concerned resident called Mr. Barry Barrington. He escorted them to a section of the forest where the man was. The man was found down a deep gully lying under a breadfruit tree. He was conscious and indicated that he was there over 7 days. As he was picking breadfruit and fell from the tree and broke his leg and ribs. These officers managed to wrap him up in a sheet and lift him up over the gully. They had to lift him over trees which were torn down from Hurricane Beryl, whilst using an old machete to clear the way because of no clear path. It took them about 30 minutes to lift him out of the gully, then quickly and safely escorted him to the paramedics. The man was known in the community as Wendell Scott, 66 years old. Of the said address, he was taken to the Falmouth Hospital where he was admitted. In a day and age when the police force is under attack, and many speak ill and disdain of our officers, we in Trelawny are proud of these young and devoted officers who exemplify what serving and protecting truly means. We are delighted to award you Constable Craig Chan, Constable Javon Nugent, and Constable Orville Watts for your act of gallantry and display of service. Thank you.
That's Constable Craig Chan receiving his award. When we tell you not all heroes wear capes, this is what we're talking about. Constable Javon Nugent will now receive his award. Mrs. McNairn said some wear blue suits, and I can testify to that. It was my birthday not so long ago, and I too had some police officers save me from a flat tire. I am indeed, I want to just remember my face. I don't break laws, but I'm saying that when you see me in Falmouth, you must say, oh, she was hosting. But here is now Constable Orville Watson receiving his award for gallantry. Special award here for Constable Orville Watson. We are indeed proud of our blue suit superheroes today. Congratulations, Constable Craig Chan, Constable Javon Nugent, and Constable Orville Watson. We will indeed remember your names. Congratulations. And we like when the face of the JCF is saying gallantry and something to be proud of. All right, thank you so much, officers. We will now have some additional awards, some special awards. These will be handed out by Mrs. Shep. Okay, so the mayor will hand out the awards, but these will be, the citations will be read by Mrs. Shakira Williams McNairn, Community Programs Coordinator for the Municipal Corporation. But we are allowing the constables to get their photo moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon.
Hello.
I know we are tired, but good afternoon. All right, so these awards or awardees are very special. All awardees were special, but these people are very near and dear to us at the Trelawny Municipal Corporation. The awardees have volunteered their time and effort to assist in disaster relief, to assist in times of disaster. And we know how that is. and so for leaving their homes to ensure that other persons in the parish are protected, we say thank you. And so I will now read as it relates to the Trelawny Emergency Operations Center and highlight some agencies who played an integral role during the passage of Hurricane Beryl. The Emergency Operations Center is the designated administrative hub of disaster of emergency response mechanisms. The EOC is therefore the nerve center of disaster response and recovery. The EOC consists of multi-agency representatives that are members of the Parish Disaster Committee. The Emergency Operations Center is normally activated for a major incident with responsibility for coordinating emergency activities, droughts, hurricanes, earthquakes, health emergencies, and others. The Parish Emergency Operations Center is required to coordinate emergency response in tandem with the National Emergency Operations Center. So let me break it down, ladies and gentlemen. When there is a hurricane and you are home trying to be safe, there are some persons who are out trying to ensure your safety as well. This is volunteer, and they leave their homes in the darkness, whether they have children or not. Some bring them with them. And so the agencies that we will recognize this afternoon for playing an integral role during the passage of Hurricane Beryl, we invite the representative from the Ministry of Labor and Social Security to come at this time. Ministry of Labor and Social Security Parish Manager, Mrs. Earl is coming. Awesome. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. The Ministry of Labor and Social Security plays an integral role in disaster emergency operation. His Worship the Mayor will present this award. That's Ministry of Labor and Social Security. Our next agency that plays an integral role in disaster emergency operation is the Jamaica Fire Brigade. Ladies and gentlemen, many of you would have had fallen trees in your areas. You would have had persons who, would have been out on the roads, and you would have seen the firefighters mobilized along the streets. And we say thank you to the Jamaica Fire Brigade. Put your hands together. Superintendent Ronald Walters is coming to receive this award. I like it. I think if we did it another time, we probably would have a disaster on the stage and would pop down. But well deserved. Our next agency is the Trelawny Health Services Department, the Trelawny Health Services. The Chief Public Health Inspector, Miss Venetia Barnes, will be coming. And ladies and gentlemen, can I tell you that Miss Barnes came to the EOC with her newborn baby girl when they just born and talking about commitment. Well deserved. The presence of TPD was also at the EOC. Mr. Stanton Baker, Parish Manager, to come at this time to collect this award. So people hear TPD and they think money and they think tourists, but they don't know that TPD also plays a role in disaster emergency response. Thank you, Mr. Baker. And our last agency to be recognized in this category, the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Ladies and gentlemen, during the passage of Hurricane Beryl, the police officers were out on the road doing everything. They were doing from NWA work to police work to fire work to patching the road work they were just out there. And so coming to collect this award is Superintendent Winston Milton. And Winston Milton, Superintendent Milton, is family to us at the Trelawny Municipal Corporation. So to all the others who have received awards. Congratulations to the Ministry of Labour and Social Security, the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the Jamaica Fire Brigade, Trelawny Health Department, TPDCO, for your support during the disaster emergency operations. So these were the agencies. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have some special people who volunteer their services, and I said volunteer. Volunteer means is free labor. And so I'm going to read to you. A shelter manager is a volunteer who has overall responsibility for utilizing available resources for the effective and efficient operation of an emergency shelter facility. The duties of the shelter manager includes the following: inspect the shelter he or she is assigned and report on the condition to the parish disaster coordinator, activate emergency shelters during emergencies, and monitor the registration and distribution system. Manage and supervise the shelteries to ensure that the regulations are followed. Organize the cleanup activity after the shelter is deactivated. The parish of Trelawny has 41 official shelters. These include schools and community centers. And we have 60 trained shelter managers who are well known in the communities and have proven themselves capable. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to be committed to your parish, to leave your home and your family during the time of a disaster, to put your parish first, to go out and risk your life so that others can be protected. And today, we applaud you shelter managers for giving free service for your parish. Ladies and gentlemen, we have quite a bit of them. And so we are going to be taking them in groups. Miss Diane Hilton Lewis, our parish disaster coordinator, we invite you to join us on stage. She has been championing this cause. And so we say, we salute you today, Miss Lewis, for leading the shelter managers. And you must be doing an excellent role for them to cooperate and continue to do this every year. And so at this time, I invite the shelter managers from the Falmouth Division to come to the stage at this time. Shelter managers from the Falmouth Division, and the first two awardees, they will receive their awards by His Worship the Mayor and Deputy Mayor Jonathan Bartley. So shelter managers from the Falmouth Division. Okay, shelter managers from the Wakefield Division, or I see Mr. Christie coming. So shelter managers, this is your time to come, so please just position yourselves. Shelter managers from the Wakefield Division. Shelter managers from the Duncans Division. All right, so Mr. Christie, And right, so we're going to invite, yes. So His Worship the Mayor will present, yes. Yes, and Mr. Christie is one of the visible shelter managers who is also an active member of the Parish Disaster Committee. Pastor Jonathan Bartley. So remember, these awards are being presented by the Trelawny Municipal Corporation in recognition of our shelter managers. Congratulations. Awesome. We invite all our other shelter managers to just come, and you will be given your awards by the various councils. So just come. We invite Ms. Hilton Lewis to make a presentation as well. And this is the inclusiveness of the Trelawny Municipal Corporation. So all our shelter managers from Trelawny Northern, please come, and the councillors will assist in giving you your awards. So councillors, on behalf of the Trelawny Municipal Corporation, our shelter managers really deserve recognition. You know, so many families would have left their homes to seek shelter, to seek protection from the elements, and these are the persons who make it possible for them. And just imagine leaving your home where it's probably spick and span, and then going to a shelter and have to supervise cleaning up that shelter after the hurricane would have passed. Shelter managers, big up on yourself. And we recognize that our shelter managers are of varying ages, varying professions, varying everything, and it shows inclusiveness, and it just shows persons who love their communities. Awesome, congratulations.